everyone, welcome back here. In the previous class we had studied about the sexual reproduction and sexuality in the organism in case of the pre-fertilization phase. Now we are coming under the fertilization phase, that is the fertilization part where we first discuss about how the fertilization takes place. So if you see, if the any male and female are there, so they are going to release some. If they are that female is going to release the ova and the male is going to release the sperm. As you know, the number of both things is haploid. And before that, they are the 2n. With the help of meiosis, the things is going to reduce, or the number of chromosomes is going to reduce and form the haploid number of chromosomes. When both are going to fuse together, form the 2n number of the cell or the zygote, and that condition which we can say the seen, that is seen gamete condition, seen gamete, and with the help of seen gamete there is the formation of zygote takes place. So that is the fertilization process. So in case of the fertilization we have the two types of the fertilization. One is the external fertilization, another is the internal fertilization. In case of the external fertilization, according to the name, the fertilization occurs outside the body. And we have the example like the algae, frog, bony fishes. They are the example of the external fertilization. In internal fertilization, the human being, dog, angiosperm, bryophyte, pteridophyte, gymnosperm, birds and the mammals, they all are coming under the internal fertilization, where the fertilization occurs inside the body. Now, if you see the difference between the external and internal, so we can say according to the gamete formation, in case of the external, the gamete means that its sperm produce more in number and ova also produce more in number to ensure the fertility, right? To ensure the fertilization process. In case of the internal fertilization, where if you take the example as the human being or the primate, they are going to release the number or the million number of the sperm at one time, but in case of the female, they only release one or two ova in a particular month or particular time, right? So the number of ova is lesser and the number of sperm or the male gamete is large or the millions in number. So this is the difference between the external and the internal fertilization. Next topic is the parthenogenesis. So we will take the parthenogenesis by using the different color, because that red is not going to recognize easily and it is fed after some time. So let me erase it. Okay, because of some problem, I am unable to define that parthenogenesis on board. So I am showing you the writing, means my own writing notes. So here you can see the parthenogenesis. That parthenogenesis, that means the virgin, partheno means the virgin, and the genesis is for the using for the birth. So the parthenogenesis is what? That is the virgin birth. Virgin birth means there is no fertilization takes place, and that is first given by Charles Bonnet in animal. So in case of the animal, that parthenogenesis taking place most of the time. And the definition of the parthenogenesis is the development of the new individual organism without fertilization. An example, you can see the rotifers, honeybee and some lizard, bird like the turkey, they show the parthenogenesis process. Parthenogenesis process are of two types. Sorry, it is the three types. One is the complete or the obligatory parthenogenesis. Complete or obligatory, that is the same. If you see here that what the definition of the parthenogenesis, that is the same as the complete obligatory parthenogenesis. So in this part you can see clearly that all definition, and if you want you can write from here, because that is a very clear note for the parthenogenesis process. So you can see here the parthenogenesis is also known as the natural parthenogenesis. So the female gamete undergo the development to form the new organism without the fertilization process. Example you can see rotifer, honeybee, some lizard, bird, turkey, etc. And first in animal is given by the Charles Bonnet, I already said. Now, if you see the type, so we have the particular type which is going to show the parthenogenesis process. Sometimes parthenogenesis process is the completely occur and sometimes it is occurred cyclic, means the sexual reproduction is the part of here. If we see the incomplete parthenogenesis. So, in case of the complete parthenogenesis, where the things is going to spend their life in all with the help of a parthenogenesis process only. So it occurs in those animals which breed exclusively by the parthenogenesis process. Means they only need the parthenogenesis, they are not going to choose another option, so that most of the time shown by the female only. The example is the Caucasian rock lizard, Lancerata saxicola, Americana. That Americana word is used for that particular species where it is occur. That is the Americana mountain where this species is occur. And last is the Typhilina brahmina. So that is the example of the complete parthenogenesis, and you have to remember that example only. In case of the cyclic or incomplete parthenogenesis, that bee, honey bee are coming under the cyclic or incomplete parthenogenesis. So it is found in those animal in which the both sexual and sexual reproduction and parthenogenesis both occur simultaneously. If you take the example, that is the honeybee, aphids, wasp, turkey, where the 40% of the males show the parthenogenesis process and sometimes 100% shown by the female by the normal reproductive process. So here you can see the example as a bee in the cyclic parthenogenesis or incomplete parthenogenesis. So in case of the bee, they are going to produce the three things. One is queen, another is worker, and the drone, where the workers are the sister. They are related to each other 75%. That probability of relation with each other is 75%. Now let's see the process, how that parthenogenesis process and sexual reproduction both occur in the bee. So before going to explain it, what is the parthenogenesis and what exactly it is? Someone asked me that is asexual part or the sexual part. Actually, the parthenogenesis, if you see the single or complete parthenogenesis, then it is a asexual, but it is mimic the sexual reproduction. It only mimic the sexual reproduction, right? As you know, mimicry is to mimic someone, to copy someone. But in case of the parthenogenesis, they only skip the fertilization, otherwise all process is the same. So they are coming under the asexual process, but they mimic the sexual process. If you see in case of the bee or incomplete parthenogenesis or cyclic parthenogenesis, that is occur in the both, means in way of the parthenogenesis they are going to produce the thing, and in case of the parthenogenesis means asexual process and the sexual, both process they are going to do simultaneously. Now you can see the example here. So I am going to explain you how the parthenogenesis and sexual reproduction both are occur in the honey bee. So here you can see the queen honey bee having the 32 number of chromosome. Here male or the drone having the only the 16 number of chromosome. So when that queen honeybee is going to produce the ova, that ova, because of the meiosis, that is going to that is going to develop the n and n number of the gametes, right? And here, because the number is 16, so that they are doing the simply mitosis process, right? So they are going to produce the n number of sperm only, n number of sperm only, because that is only one, right? So that is going to produce only the single chromosome, or the n number haploid number of chromosome. Here you can see that n number is going to generate the male with the help of parthenogenesis process, means without the fertilization male is going to form. And here if you see that yen and yen is going to fuse together and form the female, that is 2n, with the help of fertilization process. Now that 2n and that n, you can see here somewhere the sexual reproduction occur, and here somewhere the parthenogenesis occur. So that is the cyclic parthenogenesis example. If you see here female, that is 2n, that is going to formed in the different structure, or we can say that if you feed that female, if you feed that female with the royal jelly, it is become a queen, and that queen is the fertilized egg or the fertilized bee. And in case of the, if you not going to feed them with the royal jelly, they are just produced as the workers, which are sterile in nature. So that is one type of haplodiploid sex determination. Now here you can see that one statement is given in your NCERT. So they have the grandfather, but they don't have the father, right? That type of a statement is written in your NCERT. So there is, because there is no participation of the sperm in the formation of a male bee, right? There is no participation of the sperm, so that the queen, that is, or the mother bee, has the father. The queen or mother bee has a father, right? As it is developed from a fertilized egg, therefore the drone has the grandfather and can have grandson, but do not have a father. Clear? Hope it is clear to you. Come to the next one. That is the third number parthenogenesis process, that is the pedogenetic parthenogenesis. Pedogenetic. Pedisure, if you remember that powder which is coming, which is present in market for small babies. So here you can remember that word according to the larva. So that one parthenogenesis occur in a larval stage only. So here you can see when the parthenogenesis occur in the larva are known as the pedogenetic parthenogenesis. Example is the liver flug. If you see here, that is your liver flug, and that first larva is known as the meracidium or meracardium. That is going to change to form the second larva, that is known as the sporocyst, and that sporocyst having the parthenogenesis process, and it convert it into the third larva, that is known as the radia. And after the radia, having the, means that after the radia the parthenogenesis occur, and fourth larva is going to form, which is known as the Cercaria, and that is going to change into the metacercaria, and after the metacercaria that is going to form a mature liver flug. So here you can see the parthenogenesis occur, that is the larval stage in between the sporocyst and the radia. That one parthenogenesis occur. Another parthenogenesis occur in between the radia and the cercaria. Clear? So we have the two parthenogenesis here in the larval stage. Now come to the next, that is the advantages and disadvantages of the parthenogenesis process. So if you see the advantage is just equal to your sexual reproduction. So here you can see, if you want the advantage of sexual reproduction, you can go with that line. Okay, so let's see in case of the parthenogenesis what would be the advantages. So first here you can see simple and easier means of the reproduction. It represents a method of the rapid multiplication process. It permits the establishment of the triploid and the aneuploid chromosomal combination. Means according to this structure, you can see the same structure but more and more number of the chromosome is given by the different organism, by which the chromosome number is going to increase. Sometime it show the triploid condition and sometime it show the aneuploid, means more than 3 chromosome. So chromosomal combination is seen in case of the parthenogenesis. It is going to support the chromosomal theory of sex determination. We will see it in the genetical part. So here the B, that one example is very easy to remember or to to know about the chromosomal theory of sex determination. Now come to the next, that disadvantages. So it eliminates the variation in a population, so it does not play any role in the organic evolution. Why it is not going to role in the organic evolution? Because in same time you can see here, if the parthenogenesis occur like that only, or the one individual or the female is going to produce their young ones without fertilization, that means variation is not going to take place, so that the evolution process is not going to occur, right? So that is all about the parthenogenesis and the fertilization process. Now in the next part we will see the post fertilization and their factors, means the formation of seed and all. Till then, just read your NCERT carefully, learn each and everything, write your own notes or provided PDF. Clear? And thank you so much for watching it.